Welcome back for part 7. Yeah. You have missed nothing. Because this is literally picking up like a minute after I finished recording. I forgot about these drones. Yeah, just gonna ignore them. Oh, I can upgrade these. Sure. I think this is the earliest I've ever managed to max out a weapon in this game. Doing a bad job showing them off. Yeah. I'm not very used to these swords. So I do apologize. I'll probably give the Lunar a bit more of a go. Off to a much better start than yesterday, because yesterday, I mean when I recorded the previous vids, immediately with that one, near the end I was getting a bit of a headache, and I was just a little bit done with the game. But feeling much better today, so... But a really good technique for this game to get the most amount of money, which is these yellow orms. I'll explain a bit better once I'm not having to concentrate on the combat. Okay, so the way combat works in this game is you have your standard like square, triangle combos, you know, like square, square, triangle, triangle, stuff like that. And when you defeat enemies, they drop what's called essence. And there's 3 types: yellow, blue, and red. And red refill your little magic bar. You see the 2 little flame like the flame underneath my health, that is the key gate, key meter. And that lets you know if you can use a magic ability. And you can refill those. I know red orbs were a thing in the later games. I can't remember if they are in this game though. I think they are. But if not, you can just refill them through the red vials. Blue, since the health bar is, well, it's purple, but the healing items are blue, the blue essence is health, and yellow essence is currency. And there's a bit of a thing where, like, higher your, like, combos, and if you can do ultimate techniques on enemies, they drop more essence. And you can tell it's more, because it's typically, like, a much bigger orb. See if I can... see what I mean. You see that? That is essence. And that was a small orb. So yeah. Now, there's a technique you can do to get an instant ultimate technique, which was that move, where either 1 blue or 2 yellow max charge it. If it's just 1 yellow, you only get half charge. And it is the most, like, one of the most damaging moves you can do in the game. And that's kind of like the go-to move you want to use in combat, because if you can land it and kill an enemy with a ultimate technique, they drop even more money. But that's the trick to it, is you have to use some of the essence. So it's like, do you sacrifice a heal to do your big damage move, or do you just use it to heal? You know, you have to pick and choose pretty much, which is part of the gameplay loop and design. Yeah. But with the ultimate techniques, there's this, which is level 1, and then there's this, which is level 2. Level 2 is what you really want to go for, because that's like your main big damage attack, and it's not always the best option to go for it. But it is definitely the like, if you feel like you have the opening, it's definitely always worthwhile to go for that move if you can. Yeah. But again, this isn't a tutorial video thing playthrough. This is basically just an excuse to have videos on the channel and just talk about whatever. It's 2712 2712. 2 7 1 2. Wrong button. Probably should have saved. I always get it a bit mixed up. Okay. There's a certain boss in this arena that you fight later on, and I always get it a bit mixed up. If you do the underground, then the boss, or the boss, then the underground. But one of the best weapons, in my opinion, best weapon in this game is close. Probably messed up a bit much there. of your Indiana Jones section. Yeah. I do like the underground. Some of the enemies are a bit you'll see what I mean. By some of them being a bit oh, I forgot about these guys. Oh, didn't mean to use that. These are one of the 3 worst enemies in this game. Mostly because they deal a lot of damage and they're annoying. The second one is coming up. And the first is the very infamous ghost fish, which see, that's what I meant by red essence. Yeah, but there's a very infamous enemy in this game of the ghost fish, which you'll witness later on. There is a very real chance of me dying to them when they pop up. Not doing as good as I should. Yeah. There we go. This is one of, in my opinion, the best weapons in the game. And Ninja Gaiden 2 as well, as the Vigorian Flail. It's basically just nunchucks but with blades. Or if you want, 2 sickles with like a cable. The big thing about them is they don't deal as much damage as, say, like the Dragon Sword or even the Staff. But they are one of the fastest weapons in the game. And I'm very fond of them. They're not the best weapon for this encounter though, so I'll showcase them. Bit more. Yeah. Another time. There we go. Now here is the second worst enemy in the game, in my opinion. It's these guys. Mostly because, especially the archers. Thinking maybe the flail isn't the best choice here as well. They're not too bad at the moment, but it's just they have like a lot of health. They have a lot of health, they do a fair amount of like damage. And the bow guys especially have a very annoying sequence. Later on. You'll get to witness. I do always get a bit mixed up on which encounters have like infinitely spawning enemies or not. Because I'm pretty sure a couple areas in this game have areas where the enemies just kind of spawn infinitely. Or what feels like infinitely. They love to use the grab attack. I got very lucky there. I think that's all of them. Can make the smart choice to save. This is awful camera. I think this is one of those areas where they just keep spawning. So, I think we're gonna move on. should be able, if I can get it to interact, should be able to interact. Upgrade the flail, yes. Hopefully I've mentioned previously that I'm not good at this game. This chapter is taking a lot longer to complete than I thought it would. Odd. Dragon boss. That's the quickest I've ever done this boss way. Yeah. Ah. Another Rachel chapter. Well, I am going to save it here and continue when I next continue. Because, yeah, that took a long time. But yeah. It was okay. I do like the underground. The enemies are a bit but it's a nice little short chapter of the game. But yeah, I will continue